Hello mga ka-RFF, this is Jung Fernando from Ramfer Financials. Ever wondered kung meron pa bang mga klase ng investments na di natin alam na nag-i-exist? Today, pag-uusapan po natin ang iba-iba pang mga opportunities for us to grow our money. Nakakalungkot man but some of which are often underrated. Yet di natin namamalayan ay nagper-perform din palang exceptionally well. Here are the top 5 underrated, good-performing investments in the Philippines. Number 1, Real Estate Investment Trusts or REITs. Ano nga ba ito? REITs are companies that own, operate, or finance income-generating real estate across various property sectors. Sa pamamagitan po ng REITs, nakakabili na ng shares ang mga individual investors para makapag-invest sa mga commercial real estate portfolios. Isang bagay na dati ay nagagawa lamang by buying properties directly. Sa madali pong salita, they provide a way to invest in real estate without necessarily owning a property. Considered na underrated ito sa bansa, pero sa totoo lang ay maganda ang performance. Do you know that REITs in the Philippines have grown significantly since their introduction? Ilan po sa mga halimbawa ng top-performing REITs sa Pinas ay ang Ayala Land REIT or ang tinatawag nating A-REIT. This is considered the first in the market. Nakakitaan na po ito ng appreciation and regular dividends para sa mga nag-invest dito. Kahit marami pa rin ang di nakakaalam ito, A-REIT's yield has been attractive, averaging above 4% annually with stock price growth driven by property appreciation. At habang pinag-uusapan natin ang patungkol sa lupa, maganda ding masilip as an underrated yet good-performing investments ang mga real estate in emerging cities. Real estate could be in different forms. Pwedeng lupa, condo, parking lots, or office spaces. Check nyo din outside Metro Manila, katulad po ng cities like Davao, Iloilo, and Bacolod, which are all experiencing growth sa kasalukuyan. Investments in residential and commercial real estate in these areas could also yield significant returns as the cities develop. Ilan po sa benepisyo ng investments dito? They still have lower entry costs compared to those in Manila. May bigger room for growth in terms of potential for high capital appreciation and ang increased demand for housing and business spaces sa mga lugar na ito. At kung gusto mong magsimula sa REITs or mag-invest in real estate, pwede niyo pong tignan mag-invest sa mga mutual funds na naka-invest sa mga ito. Or comment down below na din para ma-assist namin kayo patungkol sa mga inquiries nyo on real estate. And so the next one is number 2, which is agricultural investments. Maraming di nakakaalam, but agriculture remains a cornerstone of the Philippine economy, providing consistent returns with lower volatility compared to regular equity investments. Ilan po sa halimbawa nito ay pwede niyong paglagyan ng pera ang mga stocks tulad ng Universal Robina Corporation, which focuses on agribusiness and have well-diversified portfolios. Good to consider din ito when it comes to choosing good-performing investments because the agricultural sector's growth has been steady with government support and initiatives leading to increased productivity and profits. Moving on, number 3 is infrastructure bonds. Ano nga bang investment ito? Infrastructure bonds are debt securities issued by governments, municipal authorities, or corporations to finance large-scale infrastructure projects. Kasama po sa mga proyektong ito are the development or upgrade of essential public infrastructure such as roads, bridges, airports, water supply systems, and telecommunication networks. In short, ang pangunahing goal for issuing infrastructure bonds is to raise capital for long-term projects na mahalaga po para sa economic development and public welfare. They provide the funds needed without the issuer having to raise taxes or cut spending in other areas. Ang infrastructure bonds ay isa pa din sa di po napapansin, ngunit magandang nagper-perform na mga klase ng investments. Case in point, ang Build, Build, Build program that has led to infrastructure development, and bonds related to these projects offer stable returns. Kung ikaw ay medyo conservative na investor, you can consider investing in these kinds of instruments dahil hindi ito volatile. Ilan po sa halimbawa ng infrastructure bonds are those issued by San Miguel Corporation for its infrastructure projects. Ang mga investments na katulad nito, kadalasan po offer higher yields compared to government bonds that ranges from 4% to 6%, supported by the country's increasing infrastructure spending. And so, moving on, the next one is number 4, which is collectibles and art. Alam nyo ba that the market for art and collectibles in the Philippines has been growing? Take note po with rare finds pa nga that are appreciating significantly over time. Maganda pong tignan ang mga artworks by our national artists such as Fernando Amorsolo dahil grabe ang appreciation nito paglipas ng panahon. Some artworks pa nga have appreciated by over 100% in the last decade, becoming a lucrative investment for collectors. And so, last but not the least is number 5, which is renewable energy investments. With global shifts towards sustainable energy, investments in the Philippines' renewable sector are becoming more prominent. Companies like AC Energy or ACEN na bahagi po ng Ayala Group of Companies ay isa sa mga nangungunang importanteng players in renewable energy with its investments in solar, wind, and geothermal projects sa bansa. And across the region pa nga po. Aside from ACEN, the renewable energy sector has seen robust growth with other different companies like the Aboitiz Power Corporation and FirstGen Corporation expanding its portfolio in providing attractive returns to investors, often matching if not exceeding traditional energy investments. Muli, kung kayo ay walang oras mag-aral or mamili kung saang kumpanya na may focus on renewable energy ang pipiliin, pwede nyo pong tignan ang pag-i-invest sa mga actively managed funds katulad ng mutual funds or unit investment trust funds para di na kayo mahirapang mag-invest sa mga instrumentong ito. In conclusion, tandaan na sa pagpili ng magandang paglalagyan ng pera, let's consider thinking out of the box and being more open to other options. Because investing in other areas can also definitely provide substantial returns while diversifying and reducing risks of our existing portfolios. Ang pag-e-explore ng mga underrated sectors na tulad ng mga nabanggit po natin kanina definitely can complement the traditional investments na meron po tayo and provide a strategic advantage for us investors in the Philippines. So there you have it. Sana po ay may natutunan kayo sa simpleng video na ito. If you have friends or relatives who might be interested in these kinds of contents, we hope you can share this video with them. And for those who haven't pa din po, please like, subscribe, and follow us on our social media accounts in YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram upang mas lumaki pa ang ating community. Dahil habang lumalaki po ito, that also means ay mas dumadami din po tayong taong pwede pang matulungan. Again, this has been Jung Fernando saying thank you so much for watching and for your continued support. And we'll see you in our next video. Stay safe and God bless mga ka-RFF!